Masie's Menagerie, the frisky, fast-paced Sunday morning show featuring lively, informative interviews with veterinarians, trainers, breeders, and groomers, up-to-date product reviews, and special segments. The show is hosted by pet care expert and journalist Masie Hall Newbold. Be sure to tune in to this week's program. The studio guest will be animal communicator Victor Peruta. He'll talk about the psychic connection between companion animals and their owners and take all your phone calls. Sunday mornings at 10 here on WDJO.
And this must cost a tremendous amount. And how do you get funding?
Our organization is funded through generous donations from individuals, grants, and fundraising events such as the Everything But the House auction that we're discussing today.
Tell us about that. I understand that it's already underway.
It sure is. In fact, tomorrow is the last day to bid. We have over 300 items available for online bidding, and basically you can go to the website EBTH as in everythingbutthehouse.com and bid on these items. These were items that were donated, and we have all sorts of things. We have sports memorabilia, we have china, crystal, artwork, tickets to cultural events, collectibles. We have some exciting pieces like wood pottery, or for example, we have some Bendel's tickets that are still under face value, being ordered for value.
That would be great. And I understand also designer handbags.
We certainly do. We have, I was looking at a Kate Spade earlier today. We've got Chanel and Prada, all wonderful values. And we have all kinds of things still under $5 price, so there's something for everyone.
So people can bid early and bid often.
Yes, the auction goes until tomorrow night at approximately 8 p.m. The items begin to close. However, unlike other online services, if somebody tries to sneak in that last minute bid, they extend the auction another 5 minutes to give everyone an opportunity to bid on each item.
Awesome.
Now, go ahead.
Now, how long have you been involved with Ohio Alley Cat Resource, personally?
I've personally been with the organization for the last 4 years, but it's been around since 1998.
I understand that you do public relations, grant writing, and the other day when I called you, you said, "Oh yeah, this is a good time to talk. I'm just trapping some cats right now."
I do trap cats on the side as a little. Well, it's a strange hobby, I guess, but it is a hobby. I'd like to help senior citizens or the disabled who aren't able to physically handle trapping cats. I assist them.
So where did your love for animals come from?
Well, believe it or not, I grew up in an apartment complex where we weren't allowed to have cats, but every stray seemed to find its way to our porch, which my mother fed them. So when we got a house when I was older, we took the cats with us, and I got involved in the animal sheltering when we were out at a park, and there was a box in the park, and it was moving, and so we went over and checked it out. It was full of puppies. So our family fostered the puppies, found a local animal shelter, and started volunteering for that shelter. And I was in junior high school.
Now, do you have any pets at your own home?
I have 3 cats.
And what are their names?
Ghosty, Pirate, their litter mates, and a newcomer is Biscuit.
Now, Victor, do you have anything to say to her about her cats?
Oh,
I brought
looks like you brought some pictures.
and I'm particularly interested in this one here, Pirate. She's a little bit of a fussy girl.
Yeah, she is a little standoffish, and I think she considers herself above the others.
That is about right. Including her humans. I rescued her. I was actually traveling in a colony, and she was very, very ill, and so I took her in. And
But you know, she's actually highly intelligent. Do you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, she's got a
too smart for her good.
above average IQ here, and she can see and perceive everything that's going on. She knows what's going on in the house, and with you.
I believe it.
Thank you. Oh, I just wanted to make sure that you got the reading that you wanted. Now, Victor, could you tell us a little bit about the event that you have coming up? You have a psychic festival, the Victory of Light.
Yes, the Victory of Light Psychic Festival is November 23rd and 24th at the Sharonville Convention Center in northern Cincinnati. And this is the area's largest body, mind, spirit event. It's a big psychic fair, and you don't want to miss it. If you're interested in anything having to do with psychic, paranormal, metaphysical, or holistic, you'll find it at the Victory of Light show.
And how can people find out more about it?
Well, the website for the expo is victoryoflight.com. You can also find the Victory of Light Expo on Facebook, and that'll give you all the information about the show.
Do you have any other events coming up that you'd like to mention?
Well, this is the big one right now, and you know, this is our 22nd year doing the Victory of Light show, and we do it twice a year, so it's always the weekend before Thanksgiving, and the first weekend in April, unless that is Easter, and then it's going to be a different weekend, but twice a year, so that keeps me quite busy. We will have seminars on animal communication there, and we'll even have people who do healing work, such as Reiki, for pets.
Oh, that sounds interesting. So they should go to your website and they can find out exactly when and where and all of as the kids say nowadays, the 411 on the event.
Oh, do they say that?
Yeah, that's what
That's
they.
cute.
Well, that's what they say, and of course, you know, I'm 16 going on 17.
Well, I'm especially thrilled that internationally renowned psychic medium Patricia Michelle will be joining us for our November
I know
23rd
who
and
that
24th
is. She
show.
used to be on Bob Braun all the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, she's been on Good Morning America and
Been on The View.
Yes, I've been on The View, and that was a heck of a lot of fun.
I think that is pretty amazing. I'd like to thank our guests this week. I'd like to thank Victor Peruta. I'd like to thank Bob, the producer Barry, Erica Amato of Flashdance and Musical, Charlotte Whitehill of Ohio Alley Cat Resource, today's callers, and you, our listeners, for joining us on today's Marcy's Menagerie. I'd also like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Graders and Lookout Joe Mount Lookout Coffee Roasters, the home of Marcy's Menagerie's Coffee Pound Blend. Now, I'd like for you to also remember to tune into next week's program. That's Sunday, November the 10th. And my guest is going to be naturalist, author, lecturer, and internationally acknowledged master of wildlife art, John A. Ruthven. And Mr. Ruthven will be discussing his latest projects and taking your questions. Remember to friend me on my Facebook page, Marcy Hall Newbold, MarcyHallNewbold, and you can link to videos, podcasts, recipes, and all sorts of fun things. This is Marcy and Nosy signing off for now, Pet Pals. Have a super week, but always remember, no nipping.
And we're clear.
All right.
Okay, that was fun.
Thank you.
Really good.
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah, all right. Here we go. I might do it without the flash, too. Yeah, because that reflects off. No, just reflects off
Want me to
this
angle
thing.
it down or something?
No, I'm taking it without the flash.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that turned out great.
Hey!
I love your pictures put inside. I mean, that's a great
See,
idea.
I always want to have, and listen, you'll be on again many, many times.
So I want to ask you two things. Well, one, it'll be Eileen probably instead of me, Eileen Connolly. The people who are doing the adoptions, depending on your subject. Like if it's trapping and spay neuter, I'm your woman. If it's adoptions, I don't even know where I got the cats.
Well, I want to do a whole spay-neuter show because I think that we need to demystify the process so that people understand it is no big deal. It really isn't. You're not being mean to your animal.
I agree. It's like to
Turn
say
a
to
little
men-
bit this way so I can get the back of your shirt here,
I
okay?
like to say to the men, it's not your balls, it's your pet's balls.
And here is your coffee.
Oh, thank you
It's
so
coming,
much.
and that's the one that we got the money for.
Yeah, I saw it. Like, that's really awesome that they were willing to do that for you.
And I'm also making gourmet dog biscuits, and they sell those too.
Well, that's so wonderful. They're so supportive.
Well, thank you for featuring us on
Thank you
your
guys.
guys.
I'm so